I am Dr. A. Balamurugan, Professor, Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. Our course code is U18 PCC C601. The course name Food Production and Petitioner 5. The topic is Kitchen Organization and Kitchen Stewarding. In this particular topic, we learn about kitchen organization, allocation of work, job description, duty roast, production planning, production schedule, production quality and quantity control, forecasting and budgeting. The kitchen stewarding, what are the importance of kitchen stewarding, organization of kitchen stewarding department, equipment found in the kitchen stewarding department, workflow in the kitchen stewarding, garbage disposal. Now we are going to the lesson. Kitchen organization structure. The kitchen organization structure refers to flow of authority from top to bottom within a hotel or food service establishment and in respect to the kitchen. It is also referred to the flow of authority commencing from the executive chef and to the bottom. From executive chef to the bottom. The organization structure refers not only assigning the position, but also fulfilling them with the suitable employees. The kitchen organization structure also tells us the actual strength of the employees working at the different level. In this particular kitchen organization depends upon the categories of hotel or classification of hotel, the kitchen organization structure will be changed. For example, 4-star, 5-star hotel is a different structure, and 3-star, 2-star is a different kitchen organization structure, and A-grade restaurant and family restaurant have a different structure based on the classification of hotel. Then staff brigade in the kitchen. The staff brigade of in the kitchen, the English terminology and French terminology. Now we are learn about the English terminology. Executive chef, the head or executive chef in charge in the entire kitchen. The executive chef is a job description is very vital area of concentration for entire kitchen, and also maintain the salary and career information of all the staff to maintain the executive chef. The sous chef, the under chef, second in command, supervise and coordinates the various station chef. Second in command within the chef de cuisine is absent. Also act as a expediter during the service of the guest. For example, if your executive chef is absent, they'll active of sous chef is as a executive chef. Suppose the chef de cuisine is absent, they can work as a chef de cuisine. This is a sous chef duties. Then chef de party, various station chef which have a responsibility for certain part of the meal, which are divided according to the ingredient they specialized in or the method of cooking. The chef de party usually has a several demi chef. That means assistant station or polanger or godmonger, like that. And com is working under them. The demi chef de party, assistant station chef, does most of the actual preparations of the food in the specific station they are assigned as a supervisor by a station chef in charge of the station. If the chef is absent, the chef de party can undertake. Suppose the commis chef is absent, the demi chef de party is handling all the bottom level of work. Then commis 1, commis 2, commis 3. The attend assigned to the particular station and given the ground work or lower skill work, usually in a trainee become a demi chef. Normally, the apprentice have a promoted as a Kami 3 and Kami 2 and Kami 1. After the Kami 1, they can promote for the chef de demi chef de party. Okay. Then apprentice, the lowest man on to them to them fall off and given the heavy lifting work while studying the culinary arts. And in the training to become a commis and then move up from there. Work through all the various stations in the order to become a prepper move up. From apprentice, they can trained for well trained. After that, they can promote for the Kami 3. When the apprentice time, they can work for heavy lifting work, heavy work, hard work. They can learn about the culinary arts or hotel management and tourism hospitality management. Then now we are discuss about the staff brigade kitchen in the French terminology. Executive chef or chef de cuisine is responsible for overall management in the kitchen, supervise staff, create a menu and a new recipe with the assistance of the restaurant manager, make purchase of raw food items, train the apprentice, and maintain the sanitary and hygiene environment for the preparation of entire kitchen. The executive sous chef or executive chef receive orders directly from the chef de cuisine from the management of the kitchen and often serve the representative when the chef de cuisine is not present. If chef de cuisine not present, the sous chef can work in the place of chef de cuisine. Then sauce cook, chef de saucier. Sauce cook means chef de saucier. The prepare sauce and warm hardos complete meat dish and a smaller restaurant may work on fish dish or prepared sauté items. This is one of the most respect position in the kitchen brigade, usually ranking just below of the chef. That means sous chef. The next, soup cook. That means chef de potager. Prepare soup and other dishes not involving the meat or fish, including the vegetable dish and egg dishes. That means only the potage chef can prepare the soup, stock, and glacier other work. Then a roast cook. That means chef de rôtissier. The manage a team of cook that roast, broil, and deep fries dish. They can receive from the ingredient from the Godmonger chef. The rôtissier chef can marinate, can roast, broil cooking, and deep frying, shallow frying, like that the preparations of the chef de rôtissier. Then grill cook, that means chef de grilled. The large kitchen prepare a grilled food instead of that rôtissier. Then chef, cook chef. Then chef the entremetteur. The large kitchen has also report to the entremetteur and prepare the vegetable dish. Fish cook, chef de poissoner, the prepare a fish and seafood dishes. Then pastry chef, chef de patissier, bakery cook, chef de poulanger, ice cream cook, chef de glacier, breakfast cook, chef de petit déjeuner, and staff cook, chef de communeur. These are all staff brigade of the kitchen in the French terminology. Then general kitchen organization chart, the first top executive chef, under the executive chef, executive sous chef. Then executive chef, we have several departments, several categories of the chef de cuisine. That means pastry chef, butchery chef, sous chef, and chief kitchen stewarding and banquet chef. Under pastry chef, so many chef de party and Kami 1, Kami 2, Kami 3 and apprentice training, everybody is available. And same way, butchery also and kitchen steward and banquet chef also. This general sous chef is a Godmonger department and chef de party is available. Then night cook and breakfast cook and pantry man, commis all are under the below categories. These are all general kitchen organization chart. Okay, what are the basic intention that remain the constant of working the policy? There are two concepts, two intention. First one is a receiving of commodities in various form, either by a partial of completion preparation, complete preparation, or followed by a cooling, reheating, portioning, and other dispensing method of conversion of the food supply to the meal. This is a one basic intention. The second intention, the regulating the supply of food in the meal form because of a limitation such as economy, time, locality, and quantity, but such a way that the quality of the food and service acceptable and attractive service. This is a two basic intention to remain the constant working in the catering policy. Often when planning the layout, thus the main intention are not very well understood and kept in mind. Instead of consideration is given more and small detail which result in poor designing, subsequently operating confusion and even failure also. If you are not planned, if you are not concentrating the main intention, or you are not kept in mind in the two basic intentions, automatically the subsequently the operation confusing or even failure also. Besides the keeping in mind the basic intention, it is also important study to present day trend and anticipations of future development in the catering industry. Okay, what are the current trends in the food production and selling the industry? Are the following methods. The greater mechanizations, simpler operations, and increased use of convenience food. This has been brought about because of the high cost of manual labor. The second one, selling price are based less on the actual food cost, but more upon the value to the customers of the total food service being offered. Then third one is increasing the development of specialties, either a food, dish, and a form of service capable of giving the individuality and character to our establishment. Okay, kitchen management. The objectives of the kitchen management to lead, organize, and control the means of production and service of the food. Then to manage the kitchen manager or chef de cuisine should have a sound potential knowledge and should have a ability to organize the labor, delegates, and responsibility to appreciate the staff who communicate well and managing and controlling the food cost and the labor cost also. The person handling the machines should be able to follow, the person handling the machine should be able to follow the correct procedure of the assembling and use and cleaning method. Also know about the particular kitchen staff. If you don't know about the assembling and the uses of the machinery and the cleaning of the machinery, your operations will be going down or even be unsuccessful operations. Then safety precautions. The safety precaution have to be observed, very, very important in the kitchen. Gas pilot light must be light before turning on the main jet. The liquid should never be stored above the eye level. Otherwise, the liquid should be fall down on the floor. The port handle is sticking and should never be placed over the edge of the stove or side of the table. Then sprinkle the flour on hot lid pans. Otherwise, it will be very hot. We can touch the lid or pan, it will be very hot. If fat or liquid is split in the floor, it should be cleaned immediately. Otherwise, the salt should be sprinkled in the top of the floor and immediately cleaned or wiping. Then hot fritters should not be carried from one place to another place. It will be making the accident. The knife, if carried, should point downwards. Don't keep it kept for the knife carried from one place to another place in the upward direction, always in the downward direction. Then last one is sharp instrument should never be left in the sink. Once you use the sharp instrument, immediately you can wash the instrument, you can kept in the particular places. Then introduction to control. Controlling of labor should grade, tact and ability, their comfort and skill, work and knowledge to be seen. Strict disciplinary is a respect by a many, provided he good dealing with the matters and understand people. The good management will see the food cost is controlled, and the people working in the kitchen will be a content in their job, and the work give a comparable with their ability. Staff should be trained on the job, and if the performance is good, incentive, increment or promotion should be given if needed to be. Otherwise, you cannot maintain the staff, retain the staff. If suppose staff turnover will be happen in the particular organization, the quality, then organization mission vision will be going downwards. Certain factors such as a budgetary control, portion control, cost control, prepare a budgeting, purchasing control of the production and service, control of waste, etc. Play an important part in a managing of kitchen. Proper layout of work area in the kitchen contributes to successful catering establishment, which will not only satisfy the customer, but also the staff will be content. Cramp and the lack of proper kitchen delay food preparation and service attain the point have to kept a view before the planning, such as a type of meal to be served, number of person to be served. Forecast of peak period, ventilation, proper drainage system is very, very important in the entire kitchen. It is important that the kitchen should be close at the restaurant to facilitate service efficiently. Otherwise, the guest can visible from the restaurant to kitchen. Okay, by law, no food business is allowed to be carried from on the unsanitary premises. If you have a unsanitary premises, it automatically can have so many problems faced. A well-planned layout large depends on receiving supply, storing of food properly, food preparation, mise en place, cooking, survey, and scullery washing area, scullery of crockery, cutlery washing area. The intelligent placing of machinery, sink, and work table are contributing the factor to be a total daily clean. The kitchen mileage of food and unnecessary traveling by one place to another place, the kitchen staff, it will be making accident or unwantedly will disturb with the one person to another person. If perfectly planned, the kitchen is one where a raw or cooked material need to be minimum movement of from one place to another place or minimum requirements to kept in the particular place of each and every employees. Otherwise, the cook will be moving from one place to another place. It will be disturbing and operations will be slow and making accident very easily. Along with the restaurant, the kitchen determines the number of customers to be deal or service period. The kitchen area vary according to the type of the number of meal productions allowance to be made for the special function. The knowledge of peak load is essential, and intelligence forecasting the area may be 40% of the restaurant area. However, the modern school of the thought flavors smaller and more compact kitchen premises. 3 square feet per head, the now considers is adequate. One kitchen cook have a space for 3 square feet. This is a ratio. This is a formula. Based on this, we want to fix the kitchen, arrange the kitchen. This is the space recommended, the labor saving, the equipment and work studies premises. The floor shall be impervious to moisture and not affected by greasy. Salt vegetables or fruit acid are preferably non-slip even when wet. There must be a no joint or crevices where dirt. Pest and vermin may accumulate and live in. The walk should be tiled to the ceiling or the least 5 feet. The woodwork should be a glass painted. This glass is easy to wipe clean. Doors should be self-closing and they should have easily clean kick plates and finger plates. Natural light should be properly fitted and shadows should be presented. Canopy over the cookery equipment and the range should be connected by the ducts to extract fan. The duct should be sufficiently high and exhaust fan should have a strong pull for the maximum extraction of air. Then purchasing quality, purchasing control. Buying quality and freshness of the supplies and the portion control are of the very importance for the operations of successful business. The large establishment will employ a purchase manager as he can concentrate and get the best supplies. Requisition for the supplies are placed with the stores or kitchen stewarding department at a specified time. The storekeeper will forward his requisition to the suppliers. Knowledge of the buying is very important for the purchasing in charge. If you don't have a knowledge, particular knowledge, you never concentrate the specification of purchase, the quantity and the quality and freshness. The purchase manager or in charge should have a responsible for technical knowledge in the catering, as he will be able to follow the requisition properly and understand the importance of delivery time, size, quality, and specification. The selection of suppliers, the instruction of suppliers to along with the orders of supplies, very important. Otherwise, they can manipulate, they can reduce the quality or size or time delay, everything. Store control and food control. Food control begin when the order is placed, at the end when the ultimate the cash taking and bank. The store should be close to the preparation area for the smooth flow of the items. The stock should be taken at least once a month. The best system of according is a card index comprising of the separate card for each commodity and all issues supported by the related document. If you are opening the storeroom any time, the cook will be collecting or requesting for every time. If once you open and issue all the things, you can close properly and clean and maintain, and you can maintain the stock or register the good efficient control of the store. Otherwise, it will be continuously you are issuing the ingredient or issuing the product. You cannot control, you cannot order, you cannot supply the ingredient. Then preparation and cooking. From purchasing and the acquiring of the raw commodities and to the next stage of catering cycle, the preparation and processing. Again, the operation must be planned and controlled, and knowledge of the menu together with the clear indications of the quantities regarding are essential. The preparation means preparing the food for the cooking. The cooking is technical skill knowledge is regarded to decide how to prepare a food and the process of it. The cookery brings all the senses to play. The first one is sight. In this recognition to commodities and eye appeal in the presentation of the guest. Then smell, in the tasting of the freshness of food and identifying the various cooking smell. Taste, an important field and one allied to smell, tasting for flavor, cooking smeller. Touch, in the whole field of manual density, the use of the hand in a sampling or testing of the food for the freshness, textures, and other factors. Hearing, the communication and the listening of food being cooked, recognizing if the cooking process is too fast or slow. Based on the hearing, the guest can understand, they can order for the food. Kinesthesia is a sixth sense, the general term involving the coordination of the sense performing the task. The know and the recognitions on the unconscious level, this being achieved by proficiency. The preparation of dish involves a mode of procedure which we know the recipe. This is a cooking to formula. A recipe is defined as a statement of ingredient and procedure of dish, preparation dish to recipe. There is a 3 operations of the list of the ingredients. First method and the preparation and presentation of the dishes. Then menu planning. A menu is a list of the prepared dish which are available to a restaurant or banquet. The chef should try to compile a menu within a new dish from the time to time and see the like of the customers visiting the catering establishment. The recipe should be standardized to the cooling of the dish could be accurate and cost control. The cost of the meal fall naturally into the 3 distinct sections, being the cost of the food, and the second distinction is cost of overhead, which include fuel, light, heat, water, staff uniform, laundry, social security payment, superannuation of contribution, printing and station, cleaning material, advertising, telephone and postage, flowers, etc. The third section is labor, the salary and wages, the problem of the management control entire system to make sure that after the predetermined of food and wastage cost percentage has been decided in the figure, will take all aspect and expenses. These are all calculated as expenses to control the cost. Finally, trading result will show the correct returns and made to obtain the following information will be done. If you are a good result, if you are good trading, all purchase must be controlled. Detail of the items received must be recorded as well as when issues. Any overproduction of the food must be checked and of the course reused in the best of and most economical way. Production control, check all the sales with the direct number of catered and an efficient system of cash control. Sales of any kinds of checked with the cash receipt. A record of cost of each section must be made in the compared. A weekly summary of all relevant detail must be made. The trading profit and loss account is prepared for the all the section or entire hotel. Okay, material cost. The material cost, there are 3 basic methods of cost control. One is a quantity method. The second one is a selling price. The third one is a cost price. The quantity control consumed ensure that everything consumed has been accounted for it. It does not ensure the profitability, but provide the needful supplementary check and a simple to operate. This is a quantity control. The selling price control, this method is also most suitable for the establishment with a limited range of the items on the menu, especially when each item contains a small number of standardized ingredient or recipe. It can be used in conjunction with the quality control. Cost price control. This system is most practical and best understood. It allows for the certain elasticity and provided by chief within the margin of our development. Mean the kitchen percentage entails the applications of the following simple formula: gross profit into 100%, that equal to rate of percent of gross profit or kitchen percentage. The gross profit is equal to taking of purchase. That means day by day or weekly ones or monthly ones. All expenditure can be classified material cost, labor cost, and overhead. It follows that the difference between the total revenue and total of the cost. The net profit before tax, the gross profit is a total income minus cost of the material. Suppose the labor cost plus overhead cost plus net profit cost added. Portion control. The portion control means the amount of size of the portions of food to be served to the customers. There is a natural tendency of client to eye one other the portion when they are served, and if one thought to be slightly large than the others, there is apt to be the resentment and a reaction detrimental to the good name for the establishment. Only exact portion control can be eliminate this. Methods of monitoring portion control is by direct supervision, by sales analysis, and by comparing the requisitions of each department with issues. Purpose of portion control: to ensure fair portions for each customers, to see that each department utilize the purchase to fill and control waste, they ensure the standard costing are accurate as a possible. The method of monitoring portion control: ordering the right quantity and quality of supervising or under receiving it, even preparing the food in the production area during the direct supervision by proper checking of the service food, comparing the equations of each department with issues by sales analysis. These 5 category, 5 points method should monitoring for the portion control. What are the method of portion control? We can concentrate. Aids of portion control is very, very important. It is assist by the equipment and utensils. For the example of searching used or sourcing of used, mainly for a ice cream, can also be used the mashed potato as a portion for mixtures. Automatic portion control equipment include utensils used to portion control include the serving dish that can be help to portion control. Then second, portion size. As portion size vary from one establishment to another establishment, and also between Tebildhi hotel, a la carte hotel also, the portion size will be different. But the average portion size have a concentrate or standardized portion sizes available. The few example: Hado, for example, fruit juice is 75 ml to 110 ml. Fruit cocktail 120 grams. Smoked salmon 35 grams to 40 grams. Caviar 30 grams. Salami is 45 grams. Like that, franchise dish, rice, egg dish, meat, everything. For example, egg is boiled or poached fry, 2 large one. Omelette for 3 large one. 3 large one means 3 egg only we can use. Meat, steak for 120 to 240 grams. Chops 30 grams to 150 grams. Stew is 100 grams. And a hamburger is 120 grams. Visual aid sheet and standard recipes. Is also portion control can be used for the various items for the food or complete dish. The object is of ascertain the total yield of given commodity after the preparation or processing of visual sheet. Standardized recipe. They assist the food costing and portion control by taking the guesses work away the substituting more exact approach. By listening the ingredient, the method is readily understood from as a result will be a uniform every time is featured. The food cost can also be known the advance if a price column is introduced, providing a kept date with any price changes. Now we are discussing kitchen stewarding. The kitchen stewarding department has very, very important role to perform in a hotel and catering industry or banquet. It is primarily responsible for maintaining the cleaning and hygiene matter. They provide all the important back of service of the food and beverage department by the maintaining and cleaning all the utensils and equipment and ensuring the garbage also. What are the duties and responsibilities of kitchen stewarding staff? The executive kitchen steward is responsible for the supervision and silver dish and glass washing and maintaining of high standard of kitchen cleanliness. They report directly to the executive chef. They must be familiar with the kitchens and service equipment, their usage of maintenance and storage, and government law enforced by the health and sanitation for the kitchen steward. Then dishwasher, they are responsible for the cleaning and feeding of the steak dishes into the dishwashing machine to pull out the washed and dried dishes from the machine and stake them to in cart and to the run glasses and silver utensils through the glass machine. Potman washing and wareman washing. The washing and polish and burnish the silverware and glassware, hollowware during the slack period. They can clear all copperware and kept in the separate rack for all the pots and glassware and silverware and all. Scullery men, they are responsible for all wash up metals and vessels and implements. The kitchen scullery is known as a polang and the scullery man is a polanger. The night duty stewards, the peak workload occurs the different sections at different times during the work shift. Therefore, the related steward in the each section pitch and help each other under the direction of the supervisor on duty. Benefits of the kitchen steward: the main management of any catering operation cannot be complete without the functions of cleaning, rearranging utensils, and next operation for the preparation of inventory, stock, and other things. Earlier also activities were either performed by the production staff or by the food and beverage service staff. In wake up the increasing pressure on maintaining the quality of food and quality of service and low prestiges is associated with the dishwashing as a task. There was a demand for setting up a new department for all cleaning tasks, inventory control for all equipment, and garbage disposable, etc. The kitchen stewarding department thus came into the existence. It's a help to the hotel and catering industry the following way: meeting the requirements of food and beverage department, conserving input material for energy or cost reduction. The requirements of food and beverage department is a vital role maintaining the highest cost level and hygiene sanitation standard, which spells success on hotel and catering property. For the conserving input material and energy cost or cost reduction, installation of large efficient cleaning equipment operated by technically or skilled people for department contribute the great measure of saving the cost inputs, maintain the equipment, also the presentation item. What are the list of equipment used in the kitchen stewarding? ice cube machine, glass cleaning machine, high pressure spray cleaner, floor scrubbing machine, mobile Bain Mary, and auto lift, rack, loaders, warming cabinet, and 3 sink for dishwashing, or silver polish washing machine, dish landing table, garbage container, etc. What are the other detergent and cleaning agent chemicals used in the kitchen steward? Liquid soap, liquid bleach, and silver dip, and cleaning powder. After the every 4 hours, the kitchen steward want to clean and wash and rinse and sanitation for all the kitchen area. Either counter or utensils or scaling for the floor or a hand sink or eye carriers, using the wiping cloth and the knife, everything should be clean each and every 4 hours. Washed, rinsed, and sanitation for all the places. Some area and kitchen equipment and needed to be washed and wiped clean throughout the shift as needed were included: front door, pizza oven, and the floors. These 3 places were frequently cleaned and wiped. Before and after each shift, the bathroom mirror should be spotless clean. Bathroom should be restocked, and hand soap as well as the paper towels, hand sink area should be washed, rinsed, and sanitation. At the end of the day shift, the kitchen steward, bathroom equipment and surface, including the bathroom floor and tiles, as well as bathroom mirrors, also cleaned. Cooling rack, dish rack, drain cover, freezers, ice cream dipper well, mixer base or extractor, pizza oven, and tiles, product storage of container and bin, rotisserie, holding drawers, and exhauster, walk-in freezer, a chiller machine, storage area, all the area would be cleaned, washed, rinsed, sanitation, and wipe it very thoroughly and close with mop and brushes, very dry mop, putting the dry mop, and finish your duty. Okay, this is the end of the day of kitchen stewarding duty. Okay, thank you, my dear students. You are participating in the online class. Thank you very much. Thank you.